Hey everyone, I hope your week's going well. It's been a long week for me. I've had one final yesterday, I'm having another one on Monday. I've had all my skill checkoffs in the lab and there's just no time. I thought I would just kind of relax and get to some questions that people have emailed me, so let's get started. Hi Robin, I love your videos. They really inspire me. I was wondering what type of nursing you want to do once you graduate and get your license. That's a really good question. Right now, I have said I would like to work cardiovascular unit maybe. My dad, some years back, had a quadruple bypass, and my father-in-law's had a triple bypass and valve replacement, and I went back and helped with each of them. I was home for like 3 weeks with each of them after their surgeries. And I just found it all fascinating. The nursing care and the medical care they both received were wonderful. Their nurses were great. And it just kind of hits home for me. Another area that hits home is OBGYN. I was on fertility medications with my first 2 children. I've gone through the years and years of, trying and failing and trying and not failing, but not being successful and such, and so I've been up and down that roller coaster. I had wonderful pregnancies once I got pregnant. I loved being pregnant, I really did. But I had very rough deliveries with all of my children. Carlton was our surprise. I didn't have to use medications to have him. I'm like, what do you mean I'm pregnant? I didn't do anything. I didn't have to take any medications with him, so he was our blessing as well. But like I said, with each one, I had a lot of complications, so I think there's a lot I can offer there. I think med-surg would be kind of cool just for the fact that I would be able to use a plethora of the skills I've gained in lab. And sometimes I think maybe, I'm guessing, but with certain specialties, there's a lot of skills you'll lose, maybe. I don't know for sure. The only rotation I've done so far is a long-term care facility. So I've changed plenty of undergarment, gave plenty of bed baths and occupied bed changes and mobility, all that stuff. So I'm really ready to get my hands on and maybe see and do some new things, some of the skills I've learned. So I don't know. As I do my rotations, I'll let you know what I think of all those. They're getting ready to start mental health, maternity, and peds. So I'll keep you in clue and see what we do with that. Next question. I'm going to be starting nursing school in the fall. Yay! Is there anything I can do ahead of time to prepare and maybe get ahead so I don't start lost? I'm also a little shy and may not know anyone. Any tips on making friends? I pretty much keep to myself now on my prereqs. Thanks, and I love your videos. Oh, thank you. First part of your question. Anything you can do ahead of time. Keep up with your anatomy and physiology and your chemistry notes. Keep going through and keeping fresh, because in nursing school they don't say your arm. They use the actual muscle name. They use the actual bone name. They use the actual terminology. If you can take maybe a medical terminology class too, if you haven't done that and you have the summer to do that, I think that would be very beneficial. It's beneficial for anybody, for any science class prereqs as well. Definitely just keep going through your A&P. Once you get your book list, as soon as you can afford to buy your books, I would do that, and maybe just kind of get familiar with the book, how it works, maybe start reading the first few chapters, and your clinical math. Please, please, please stay on top of your clinical math. Give yourself problems. Look online for some problems if you've already had that. I think most schools probably you have to have that math for meds or clinical math before you start. I also know some programs integrate clinical math once you're in the nursing program. So maybe start getting used to that, or what's the word I'm looking? Reacquaint yourself with algebra, ratio, proportion, things like that. Brush up on some algebra. That might help your multiplication, facts, division, things like that. As far as being shy, nursing, you're going to have to talk to patients. You're going to be talking with their families and educating them. You're going to be with these classmates for the next couple years, so they're going to become your family. Just start talking. You can even say, our instructors had us get up and talk about ourselves a little bit, and there's no trouble in saying, look, I'm a little shy, but I would love to get to know you guys, so, feel free to come up and say hi. But it's collaboration, because like I said, not only with your patients and their families, you're going to have to talk to other nurses and doctors and med techs and your CNAs, and you have to have that great line of communication. So now nursing school is the perfect time for you to gain those skills. I know you'll be fabulous. Good luck to you. And thank you for watching my videos. Let me see, where am I? Scroll. What would you say is the hardest part of nursing school for you so far, and how are you dealing with it all? Where should I start? No, nursing school, I love it, but it's extremely difficult. There's a lot of reading. I'm one to like to rewrite my notes, but because there's so much, I don't have time to rewrite it all. So what I'm doing now is I'm finding the parts that I'm not quite sure about or might be a little harder for me, and I'm rewriting those parts. If there's any vocabulary given to you for that chapter, write note cards down, quiz yourself using the note cards if note cards work for you, but definitely keep up on this vocabulary. And also, like I said yesterday, I took my final in Fundamentals of Nursing, and we had our last exam on Monday, we had Tuesday off, and then yesterday, Wednesday, was our final over everything we've learned. So really, if you wait till the end, like a lot of us did, to go back and relook over everything, one day is not enough to go back through all of that information. So my advice to you is, chalk out an hour a week, maybe on a Sunday or one of your down days or something, or 15 minutes a night when you're done with your studies for that day or for what you're going to be doing the next day. Take a few minutes, 15, 20 minutes, go through PowerPoints or key concepts or some test questions that you remember from prior chapters that you've already had, and just keep up with those. If you have the books that have the CDs in them, plug those in, and let's say you've already gone over urinary. Go back to urinary and do a couple questions for that. Go back to the bowel system, do a few questions from that. Go back to leadership styles, do something, questions with that. Just stay fresh. It doesn't have to be a long time. You can do a lot in 15 minutes. So if that's anything I can tell you, that's huge. Just keep, and especially those questions you see in the back of the chapters, you might see those again on a test because they all pull from the same data bank, and there are hundreds of questions. But if you keep doing that, more than likely you're going to run into some of these questions that you're giving yourself from the CD or from the book. Also, look at your NCLEX books. It's never too late to start going through and finding that area in your NCLEX book, because there's NCLEX questions on there. Get used to ways of learning question styles. That was one of the hardest things for me. Regurgitating facts and learning black and white like you do in your prereqs is really hard when you come to nursing school, and now they're giving you scenario-based questions and you have to figure it out. And, you know, a client comes to the hospital presented with this and this and this, and you have to use these new skills that you're gaining, and it's just a different way of learning. I wish they kind of gave those types of questions in anatomy and physiology. If your teachers do that, that's all the better, because that's what you're going to get in nursing school and that's what you're going to get in life. So I hope that's helped. Next one. I'm an older non-traditional student like you with family. I'm married and my kids are 6, 9, and 15. How do you balance it all? You seem so amazing, like you're handling it all with ease. Oh, darling. Let me tell you, thank you. I love that you think that. It is very hard, and that's okay. After my studying, I could study all night. I could study till midnight, but I don't. I study until about 10 o'clock, and then I give my husband and I an hour. We watch some favorite shows we've recorded on the TV, or we'll watch not really a movie, it's kind of late by then, but we just have some us time before we go to bed. So my kids are teenagers, so they're in and out, but they'll come and join us because they know now that that's what we've been doing since I've been in nursing school, and it's working well. Unfortunately, it's been some of my friends that have gone to the wayside. You know, you can't take your kids off your plate, and you can't take your husband off your plate. Your house is going to gather dust bunnies, and some dishes might get piled up, so know that that's okay. Something has to give. You can't be the one that gives. So, friends are very important, and the true ones will still be there. But if you can, once a week or once a month, maybe say, hey, I'm going here for lunch. Whoever can meet me, I would love to see you and catch up. And I've done that a few times, and it's wonderful. And they're very proud of me, and you know, they send me inspirational messages all the time. And even though we would love to see each other more, they understand. And with me seeing them every once in a while, their feelings aren't as hurt. Okay, it says, next one. Hi Robin, it looks like you're really loving nursing school. I'm so happy for you. I'm going to start the prereq soon, and I'm also a non-traditional student. You're such an inspiration. Thank you for that. Watching your journey really lit the fire in me to go for it. I'd really like to see an update on what's in my college school bag when you have the time. Good luck with all the best you do. Oh, thank you so much. I would love to do what's in my college school bag. Right now they're upstairs and they're a hot mess, but that's going to be a separate video, but know that that's coming because that's always fun. I love to watch those and I love to do them, so I will do that. But thank you so much for your kind comments. Okay, next. Hey Robin, this may sound like an off-the-wall question, but my fiance and I just moved in together in our new home, and we have a pretty large backyard. We are debating whether or not to get a puppy. We both love animals, but wondering if now's a good time. I won't start my first semester of nursing school until the fall, and he will graduate this spring and hopefully be working soon. I figured since you have lived with someone for a while, a few years, 22, since you've lived with someone for a while and have animals, can you steer us in the right direction? Thanks, and we enjoy your videos. Yes, my fiance watches them with me so he can know what he's in for. Oh, I think that's great. I have a male follower. That's awesome. Okay, I love my animals. They are a great support. They love me no matter what, even if I've walked around them sometime or something, you know, they are quick to climb in your lap. They love you no matter what, and it is a complete stress reliever. However, animals are, they're like children. They do take time. They do need attention. They need to be fed and watered and walked and played with and all. And he's still in school. You're going to be just starting. And even though he's going to be finishing with school and getting a new job soon, I just think it would be wise to wait for a while, because if he's going to be starting a new job, he's going to be stressed and busy. He might work long hours. I don't know what he went to school for, and you will definitely be putting in some long hours. So in my opinion, I would wait. But again, that's completely up to you, especially if you're going to get a puppy. They need so much time, attention, and training, proper, positive training. So I would maybe hold off on that. Hi Robin, you and I are in the same part of nursing school. I'm still so anxious all the time. How can I relax more? It's so stressful and I need to do well so I can continue on. I'm looking for ideas for more during school hours. Thank you so much. When I get down, I watch one of your videos and it really helps make me feel better. Oh, thank you so much. That's very sweet. And I know the anxiety you feel, especially if you're going from one class to another. If you have some time in between and you can take a break, do so. Maybe you can do something fun. Hop on Facebook or YouTube and watch a good video, or if you have an iPod, you know, put your earphones in. Don't do anything class related. Just kind of use that time to maybe listen to some music that really pumps you up, or maybe some softer music that kind of mellows you out. Just kind of go sit by yourself somewhere, close your eyes and listen to that music. I have been known, and my schoolmates, a couple of them have seen, I've been known to stay in the classroom because they like to go out, and I color. I have a coloring book. It's a strawberry shortcake, and I have a little 24-pack of crayons. I've been known to doodle and color. I love it. It's relaxing, and it's a no-brainer. So, don't laugh. Bring a deck of cards. Play some solitaire or something. Deck of cards don't take up any space at all. No cards take up more space than that. Play some solitaire. Play a game on your phone or something. Just do something for you, even if it's 10 minutes. A 10-minute break. Walk some laps, walk up and down the hall and do some deep breathing and stretching. Be sure to stay hydrated. Drink lots of water and have some healthy snacks. Trust me, I understand the anxiety, but it will get better. Let me know if any of these work for you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.